Wednesday night baseball right here on ESPN and ESPN2. First at 7 Eastern, wild card hopeful Philadelphia hosting MVP candidate Andrew Jones and the Braves. And at 10 Eastern, it's Troy Gloss and the pesky Diamondbacks hosting Carlos Lee and the Brewers. Also at 10 Eastern on ESPN2, Rockies meet the Dodgers. More baseball with Carl and the Crucker right now.
Hi, Dan. Earlier we talked about the American League top 5 players that are going to affect this race. We'll talk National League shortly. One of those players, certainly many people look to, is Roger Clemens of the Astros. Clemens hasn't actually been with the team the last couple of days, but he's been by the bedside of his mom, Bess, who passed away around 4:30 this morning after suffering from complications from emphysema. Bess, of course, has become a major figure in Roger Clemens' later baseball life, making many of the decisions, whether he went back to Houston. And one thing he always maintained was that he hoped that his career would end in time, that Bess would be able to get to see him inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. This is becoming a recurring theme as players get older, as they continue to play. We saw Brett Favre, of course, play after the passing of his dad. Impossible to tell how the reaction is going to be from Clemens, and yet he is going to pitch against the Marlins. With his relationship with his mom, what do you think you can expect from him?
Well, it could either be a great performance or it's going to be a really bad performance. But I think with Roger Clemens, as tough mentally as he is, I think that for the next 3 hours when he takes that mound against the Florida Marlins, I think he's just going to forget everything that's going on and concentrate on what he has to do to help his team win a game against the Marlins. And I think that's a testament to his mental aptitude. But again, after the game, it's right back to being sorry and feeling bad for your mother and the rest of your family members.
Yeah, she certainly was an instrumental role in raising Clemens, who lost his dad when he was very, very young. Meantime, those two teams, the Astros and the Marlins, very much in that National League wild card race. It is the Florida Marlins who will have A.J. Burnett going tonight, just by a game up on the Philadelphia Phillies, who, as we talked with Jeff Brantley earlier, will send Corey Lytle to the mound against the Braves. It's the Astros in third and the Nationals in fourth in this wild card race. All right, let's get to your top 5. Earlier we talked to JB about his top 5. Who's going to affect the NL?
Well, A.J. Burnett, I mean, he struggled his 2 starts in September, 10 earned runs to 7 in the third innings. He said this is the most important game of his career. He better step up and do it because he's a free agent and he needs to pitch well down the stretch. And Mike Lieberthal for the Phillies, he's hitting 200 in September, but he has to handle a young staff with Tejeda, Gavin Floyd, and Uade Burrito. He has to be able to handle that staff. And Craig Biggio for the Houston Astros. They're struggling. Ensberg's out. Tavares, who knows how long he's going to be out. He needs to step up and be that veteran leader offensively to help this team win. Ryan Klesko, 3 hits and 20 at-bats in September, all 3 singles. He has to help Brian Giles in the power department for an anemic offense like the Padres have. And number 1, Barry Bonds. I know he's only played a handful of games, Carl, but if Barry even looks like he can put the ball in play, he will walk and create runs for a Giants team that doesn't score a lot of runs. So he needs to be that major influence in the middle of that lineup to get other players better pitches to hit.
Today, Giant fans are going to tell you it's not B with Bonds, it's B with Benitez that's going to affect this race. The Giants had a lead, and Benitez in the top of the 9th couldn't protect the 2-run lead. It's now 4-4, and the Giants, having used Barry Bonds as a pinch hitter, will bat in the bottom of the 9th. One other baseball note, I want to report that ESPN and Major League Baseball have come to a new 8-year agreement, which will allow you, the viewers, to watch baseball here Sunday, Monday, as well as Wednesday, and continue our Baseball Tonight tradition as well as cover all sorts of ESPN media properties across the board. So we're happy to report baseball and ESPN for the next 8 years through 2013.
SportsCenter's Top 10, brought to you by Cars.com. Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Prosecutors have dropped a drunken driving charge against former baseball star Dwight Gooden. The 1985 National League Cy Young winner also pleaded not guilty to fleeing an officer and a new charge of reckless driving after a traffic stop last month. Gooden, who remained in custody at a Hillsborough County, Florida jail as of late Tuesday, has entered a written plea. Still coming on SportsCenter, still steaming mad, Jeremiah Trotter calls out Kevin Mathis, specifically to the parking lot. Coming up, more hard feelings coming out of Philly.
And for the colleges and universities left to pick up the pieces following Hurricane Katrina, what the president of the NCAA is doing to prevent what he calls athletic looting.
So what seems to be the problem?
Well, I think he's in shock.
What happened?
Well, there's this promotion on his bottle of Coors Light, and he won 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl tickets? With this bottle? I see. Give me that bottle. Give me that bottle!
Grab a Coors or Coors Light for your chance to win playoff tickets or even a trip to the Super Bowl.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
Too bad she dumped it. She didn't dump me. We're just taking a break. Right. That's good. Can't believe you locked this thing, man. Sweet. Let's roll. Wait. What? Ooh. Not cool.
How about a do? Thanks.
Monday, ABC Sports, ESPN, and the NFL joined to help the victims of Hurricane Katrina with a Monday Night Football doubleheader. Throughout the evening in a special fundraising telethon, you'll have the chance to donate to the relief effort for our Gulf Coast neighbors in need. At 7:30 Eastern, the Giants face the Saints. Then at 9, it's the Redskins versus the Cowboys with the conclusion of the Giants-Saints moving to ESPN. Please give what you can. Join us Monday night starting at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on ABC.
I'm Josh Elliott. Join me for Classic Now, where we take today's breaking sports news and give it to you with a deep perspective and backstory. Classic Now, where the past is always present.
7 and 11 p.m. every weeknight, only on ESPN Classic.
The GM Employee Pricing for Everyone program has been so successful that Botnick Chevrolet is overstocked with late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Our outstanding selection of pre-owned vehicles includes over 90 vehicles for under $20,000, 70 vehicles under $15,000, 60 vehicles under $12,000, and 30 vehicles under $10,000. With a huge selection, unbeatable customer service, and low prices, there has never been a better time to purchase your next vehicle at Botnick Chevrolet. Botnick Chevrolet, 179 Front Street, Binghamton, an American Revolution. Believe it.
Are you a business owner? What would you say to your customers or prospective customers if you had their undivided attention for 5 minutes or longer? I'm Rod Wankel, host of 989, your neighborhood expert. Time Warner Cable Media Sales can provide the stage for you to do just that. It's channel 989. Look for your 989 postcard coming soon in your mailbox. Shortly after, you will be receiving a visit from one of our 989 specialists with an offer just for you. If you are a business owner, make sure you receive your postcard. Call 607-798-1200.
Donovan McNab taking one for the team Monday night. Will it cost him a game? Maybe more. Straight ahead, what the Eagles plan to do to protect their star quarterback.
The Maloof family empire spans the sports and entertainment worlds. They own one of the hottest properties in Vegas, the Palms Casino. They also run the Sacramento Kings. They've done so since 1999. Here's Gavin Maloof, one of 4 Maloof brothers, with Mike Greenberg on the Budweiser hot seat.
Gavin Maloof, co-owner of the Sacramento Kings. Welcome to the Budweiser hot seat. Let me get right to it. What is the worst thing about being filthy rich?
Well, I don't know if there's the worst thing about being filthy rich, but well, I'll tell you one thing. They say it's lonely at the top, which is true. When you're at the top, everybody's gunning for you, and that's fine.
What's the best thing about being filthy rich?
The best thing is you get to eat steak every night.
How does David Stern feel about the All-Star Game being played in Las Vegas?
He's a proponent for the All-Star Game in Vegas. He always has been. He just didn't want that particular game on the sports book, which we had to take off. But he's not against gambling. He's just against the sport being on the sports book.
You have to hear it. In fact, one of the loudest outcries ever involved your team in the conference finals against the Lakers a few years ago. All the people who think NBA games are rigged so the big markets and the big stars move on. What do you say when people say that to you?
That's not true. The NBA is on the up and up. I don't believe any of the games are rigged. I don't believe the referees have a hand in the games. They're human and they make mistakes. It's pro sports and you got the human factor.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest score, I want you to rank the following sports owners on the jobs you think they've done owning their respective teams. 1 to 10. Start with George Steinbrenner.
9.
Jerry Jones.
8.
Daniel Snyder.
9.
How come Dan Snyder over Jerry Jones?
Well, Dan Snyder's, his heart's in the right place. And the reason I like his organization, I like what he's doing, is he cares about the fans. He's marketing to the fans. I mean, they draw 95,000 people and sell out every game. It's just a matter of time before he starts winning. I think people have to be patient with him, but that man will win.
Dr. Jerry Buss.
10.
How come a 10?
Jerry's won 9 championships. I mean, we're trying to win one, and the Buss family have done an unbelievable job in taking the Lakers to prominence. And it's a championship caliber team and an organization, and we strive to be just like the Busses.
Gavin Maloof, you are off the Budweiser hot seat.
The Budweiser Hot Seat, brought to you by Budweiser. The bright color and the crisp, clean taste you'll find only in the king of beers.
Well, the WNBA Monarchs, the Maloof family owns that. They hook up with Connecticut, the Connecticut Sun, playing Game 1 of their best-of-5 WNBA Finals Series. That's tonight, 8 Eastern on ESPN2. One other WNBA note, Washington Mystics guard Tamika Johnson's been named the WNBA's Rookie of the Year, the LSU alum, ranked 2nd in the league to Sue Bird in assists per game.
As far as Jeremiah Trotter is concerned, it isn't over yet. The Eagle linebacker, who was thrown out of the team's opener Monday night for fighting with Atlanta's Kevin Mathis before the game began, told WIP Radio in Philadelphia he didn't deserve to be tossed because he was just defending himself. And then he said, quote, "I didn't expect him to throw a punch. I would love to meet him by the parking lot." So in a way, the season of discontent continues in Philly. Sal Palantonio is with the Eagles.
Donovan McNab has been hurt before, broken ankle, torn rib muscle, but never this early in the season. So Andy Reid is not taking any chances. McNab was too stiff and too sore to practice on Wednesday, and the Eagles will evaluate the situation day by day.
There's no structural damage to the sternum or anything else. It's bruised, and it's just a matter of that calming down.
There's a lot of different things, obviously, we can do to move around and be able to get some blood flowing through there. But you obviously have to take it slow and be patient with everything.
McNabb's injury occurred in the first quarter on Monday night. He admitted that after that, he wasn't the same. Once he was hurt, the Falcons turned up the heat. The Eagles did a poor job of recognizing and then picking up Atlanta's blitz package, something Reid acknowledged that his team must quickly improve.
We didn't do a good enough job on Monday night, and we'll go back to the drawing board and see what we can put together, see if we can't get a little better at it.
If they're full blitzing us, we got to, bring in, a lot of guys. We just got to pick it up and let Donovan be able to, T.O. and those guys work those man-to-man coverages because, they're going to beat most of the man-to-man coverages. We just got to give them an extra second or extra time to beat it.
And then it'll be my job just getting the ball out and answer the questions so that now I can keep the defensive coordinator on his heels to kind of maybe second-guess himself. But
Donovan McNab insisted he will play in the Eagles' home opener on Sunday, but it may not be his call. After all, it is only week 2, and we are talking about the franchise quarterback. With the Eagles, Sal Palantonio, ESPN.
Sal, here's why McNab was so banged up. He attempted 45 passes in that defeat Monday night. That's a familiar trend. The Eagles have now lost each of the last 5 games in which McNab has attempted at least 45 throws. Here's Merrill Hodge, Fact or Fiction. The Eagles need Donovan McNab at 100% to beat the 49ers this weekend.
Mike, I would say that is fiction. We have seen Donovan McNab on one good leg being able to throw 4 touchdowns. So I think at 50% he's good enough to come in and win this game. But I think how you feel on Wednesday is a lot different than how you feel on Friday. I think he will be healthy enough come Sunday to play for the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'll give you a copy so you can print it. That's how we play. That's how we've played for 5 years.
The struggling Jets bringing out the best in their head coach. Coming up next, what Herman Edwards has in mind for a fresh start in Week 2 for Gang Green. And the NFL's Week 1 chock full of surprises, especially for fantasy folks making the big plays on Sunday. Which late rounder made the most of his season opener?
appliances to camcorders. The place to be this weekend is the Fall Weekend Sale at Sears.
Everybody's heard about the bird. Announcing Papa John's totally new Chicken Bacon Ranch Pizza. Grilled all-white chicken, hickory smoked bacon, and a new tangy ranch sauce. Now get a large Chicken Bacon Ranch Pizza for $11.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
That ought to do it. Oh, you're going international, huh?
That's the plan.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Frank, little help!
Here you go, guys.
Hey, ragazzi! Hey, Franco! Che aiuti?
Ci vediamo.
Ciao Franco.
Ciao.
Ecco i pacchi dall'America.
Sì, lavoriamo con l'estero, eh?
Ti ringrazio.
Complimenti.
Global shipping with a very familiar face. UPS. What can Brown do for you?
Now's a great time to score a super wireless deal at Radio Shack. Show your true colors with this hot Sprint PCS phone with speakerphone and voice-activated dialing. In your choice of black, blue, or pink, it's just $29.99 with new 2-year agreement. When it comes to wireless, don't settle for second string. Hurry in now and let Radio Shack prove why we're #1 in wireless customer satisfaction and why we sell more wireless than any other consumer electronics retailer. For all the best in wireless, it's your neighborhood Radio Shack.
It's time for the lending industry to change. That's why eLoan has consultants who don't make money based on the rate of the loan and has no lender fees. Those are some of the revolutionary ways we're changing the lending industry. eLoan. Radically simple.
Season did not start well for the New York Jets, and it won't get easier. The Dolphins come to town this weekend off their big Week 1 win. There isn't anything that looks like an easy win on the horizon. David Amber, here's what Herman Edwards was unhappy with today.
You know, we're a blue-collar football team. We've always been a blue-collar football team. We work hard, we play hard, we don't beat ourselves.
On Sunday, that was not the case. 7 fumbles, numerous drop passes, and a defense that couldn't stop the run. That left Coach Herm Edwards with a checklist for his players, reminding them what they must do to win.
And I'll give you a copy so you can print it. That's how we play. That's how we've played for 5 years. And that's how we're going to play. And when we don't play that way, we're not going to win.
You can't forget the fundamentals, no matter what level you play on, whether it's business or sports, athletics, whatever. If you don't concentrate on the fundamentals, you're not going to be successful and be as consistent as you want to be.
No one struggled more than Chad Pennington, who turned the ball over 3 times and looked completely out of sync in the shotgun offense.
Just get the ball from the center. That's the first thing. I mean, we laugh, but that's the truth.
The little things that you take for granted, you know, you got to work on those things. You got to think about those things and focus on those things. I mean, the most important thing is quarterback-center exchange. We take it for granted, but that's the most important thing.
We have some good players. The players don't win, teams do. And we didn't play good enough together as a football team. And we got to get back to that. And when we do that, we'll function fine.
Coach Edwards continues to stress to his players that they need to remember who they are and where they came from. Last year, a playoff team whose success was predicated on hard work and a grinded-out style. Who are they now? The only team in the AFC East without a win. With the Jets, David Amber, ESPN.
And David, to say that Pennington couldn't get a handle Week 1 would be an understatement. His 6 fumbles, 1 shy of tying the NFL record. Also 1 more than he had in 13 games last year. Entering Sunday, Pennington had never fumbled more than twice in a single game in his career. So Merrill Hodge, come on back. Fact or fiction? The Jets should be worried about Chad Pennington's arm.
Mike, I got to go with another fiction. When you look at a team that loses, everybody points at the quarterback. But you look at how the Jets lost, their defense was not the defense that we saw last year. There was no running game. When you don't have a defense that's going to stop people, they're going to give up a lot of points. When you don't have a running game that's going to get consistent for you offensively and you can build from that, your quarterback is going to struggle. So, Mike, I think it's fiction. I think the Jets will play much better this Sunday.
Thank you, Haji. All aboard the SportsCenter Express. The Ravens re-signed Cordell Stewart to play behind Anthony Wright. Wright replaces the injured starter Kyle Buller, who's out for at least a game. An arrest warrant has been issued for former NBA star Dennis Rodman after he missed a court appearance on alleged violations of speeding and reckless driving. And Ronnie Francis has retired after 23 NHL seasons. The two-time Stanley Cup champion, former Hall of Famer, or future Hall of Famer, ranks second to Wayne Gretzky on the all-time assist list. The NCAA has decided that Division I basketball and football student athletes from schools closed by Hurricane Katrina must still sit out a year if they decide to transfer. On ESPN Radio an hour ago, NCAA President Miles Brand said the decision was made to prevent what he called, quote, athletic looting, but an athlete can appeal, and the NCAA will evaluate requests to waive the rule on a case-by-case basis.
Well, well, well. Look who showed up for the fantasy draft all gussied up in her little power suit. Rookie.
And look who's ready to drink too much beer and show the world his C cups.
Robin's back. Marriage, anything but a fantasy, especially for Nick Bakay. Up next, what can happen when your entire NFL fantasy weekend comes down to your crummy kicker.
This is who I am. This is where I'm from. This is what I believe in when the day is done. This is Budweiser. This is clear. Budweiser. The king is here. This is Budweiser. This is beer.
It's chilly out there, so prepare. Prepare like never before for the kind of chili that rattles your bones and shakes you to your core. The forecast is chilly. Bring it on. That's what the true fans say. A goosebump-raising chili that gets inside you and steals your breath away. Campbell's Chunky Chili, with beans and without.
Monday, ABC Sports, ESPN, and the NFL joined to help the victims of Hurricane Katrina with a Monday Night Football doubleheader. Throughout the evening in a special fundraising telethon, you'll have the chance to donate to the relief effort for our Gulf Coast neighbors in need. At 7:30 Eastern, the Giants face the Saints. Then at 9, it's the Redskins versus the Cowboys, with the conclusion of the Giants-Saints moving to ESPN. Please give what you can. Join us Monday night starting at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific on ESPN.
Seavisburg Sanders got himself a grandson.
Oh, he's cute.
Cute? I'll show him cute.
Surprise, surprise. Gus Morgan's jealous.
Oh, please.
That's the best you got.
Old rivalries can now be waged 100 times faster with Time Warner Cable.
Send him Halloween.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff.
We're having our best year ever. Thanks to you, it just keeps getting better. And to celebrate this milestone, we're offering incredible savings on new Toyotas, plus tires for life. Like an 06 Camry LE for just $259 a month, a new 05 Sienna up to $3,000 savings, or 3.9 APR up to 60 months.
Hi, I'm Connie Gall. I invite you to experience the difference at Gulf Toyota.
Southern New York's fastest growing Toyota dealer, 2507 North Street, Endicott.
I love Gulf Toyota.
Orioles, winners of 4 straight, taking on the Rangers in Texas. Rafael Palmeiro watching 2 of his former teams in the stands. Bottom line, 2 out, 6-4 Orioles, and it's David DeLucci. David DeLucci has 27 home runs this year. Orioles manager Sam Palazzo is not pleased. Rangers score 3 in the 9th, tied up, going to extra innings. Jason Grimsley tied at 6 against Kevin Mench. And Mark Teixeira comes plate work, and Texas wins at 7-6. The O's 4-game winning streak is over.
Hey, if you've watched SportsCenter the past few football seasons, then you know Nick Bakay, who tried to make his fortune against the spread. But to the dismay of his long-suffering wife, Robin, and really is there any other kind, he always managed to lose his shirt. Well, this year, Nick has a new fascination, fantasy football, and the stakes are equally fascinating. This year, it's Nick versus Robin. Fantasy football family feud. They're calling it the Who Wears the Pants League.
Well, well, well. Look who showed up for the fantasy draft all gussied up in her little power suit. Rookie.
And look who's ready to drink too much beer and show the world his C-cups.
Sassy. It's funny. Let's do it. The Wifenators are on the clock. What the hell is that?
It's my player research.
Ookie. Looks like somebody's going to be vacuuming the house in a thong this week.
It's going to look a lot better on me than it would on you, Captain Sandwich.
Ouch.
Larry Johnson, running back, Kansas City Chiefs.
No, sweetie, no, you're adorable. But he's Priest Holmes' backup. I'll let you have a do-over.
The Stoinka losers are on the clock.
It's Stoinkadelics, and we select Priest Holmes, running back, Kansas City Chiefs. Idiot. Oh, say my name, baby, because Priest scampers his way for 35 yards deep into Jet territory.
Then Larry powers his way for 35 yards and the touchdown.
I'll see you 6 and raise you a bogus. His knee was down, but it still counts. Touchdown. Lucky.
Stupid.
Just pick your team. LaDainian Tomlinson.
Willie Parker.
Jason Witten.
Heath Miller.
T.O.
Jimmy Smith.
Hines Ward.
Frisman Jackson.
I'm sorry, who?
Wide receiver, Cleveland Browns, Frisman Jackson.
You're just messing with me. There isn't even a sticker for this guy. You wrote him in.
And I'm so glad I did. Dilfer airs it out, and Frisman, yes, Frisman, hauls it in, walks the sideline like a tightrope, and 68 yards later, I crush you like a bucket.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Forfeit. Forfeit.
No.
Forfeit. Wifenators select Buffalo Bills defense. Sweeping and stripping their way to 5 turnovers.
Great. I need to make up about 1 billion points. I'm down to my kicker. Mike Nugent, kicker, New York Jets. The ball is down. The turf is soggy. Stink, stank, stink. Whip me hard. Oh, dear God, I lost to a girl.
You mean your league commissioner, the one who commandeers the TV this week? Chick flicks. Nothing but chick flicks.
Oh, don't even look at me.
For ESPN, I'm Week 1 puppet master Robin Mackay.
And I'm Week 1 puppet Nick Mackay. We're just living the dream.
At least one of us is.
Still counting in case you missed it, Andrew Jones on deck for his 50th home run. Up next, White Liners All-Star is making a very convincing case for MVP.
SportsCenter, brought to you by Hertz. It's your trip. Rent wisely.
At Next to Nothing Rent-A-Car, our slogan is, if you want a car for next to nothing, get in line. Do we offer you services that get you to your vacation faster? No. We let you use that time for more important things, like catching up on your reading. After all, who do you think we are, Hertz? Here you go.
Hertz offers both #1 club and never lost, so you can reserve faster and get to your vacation faster. It's your trip. Rent wisely.
The new Steak Fanatic pizza.
Man fuel. Cool.
Hey, there's only 23 figurines left! They're statues!
They're statues.
Domino's new Steak Fanatic Pizza. Buy a medium for $9.99 and heap on more Angus steak for just $2. Get the door. It's Domino's.
Audi Quattro.
Feel 25 years of Quattro all-wheel drive in the Audi A6. Take a test drive today.
Dry, flaky skin? Hey, your skin is not invincible. New non-greasy Hydro Power Moisturizer from L'Oreal with vitamin C hydrates for 24 hours, turning dry, flaky skin into healthy-looking skin. Hydropower Moisturizer, new from L'Oreal Men's Expert.
Closing number. Brought to you by Thank You from Citi.
Andrew Jones enters tonight's action with 49 homers. No other Brave has more than 17, that being Chipper Jones. That leads us to our closing number, which is 6. 6 times Major League history. A player had 50 home runs for a team. No other teammate had at least 20. Got an update on the Giants game against the Padres. Giants looked like they were going to wrap this up. Armando Benitez blows the save. It's 5-4 Padres in the 10th. Bonds came in to pinch hit and struck out. Baseball is next. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Watching ESPN's coverage of the hunt for October, presented by Budweiser.